on, guys? It's Brandon, aka Abundance Architect, Legendary Life Media. I just want to shoot some real estate content here. We're on our way to Vegas with my buddy Josh. We are just stopping at my Airbnb. So actually this is a triplex that I bought 2 years ago. Flipped 2 of the units, and I'm just about to get possession of the 3rd unit, and we're going to convert that to an Airbnb. We're over here in Glendale, Arizona, right by Westgate. And this has been an interesting project, but definitely have learned a lot from the short-term rentals. I did a live earlier today, I don't know if on my YouTube channel, but I was talking about basically how, there's kind of this Airbnb boom and bust over the last couple of years, and how if you choose the right locations and you use the right strategy, then you should never have to worry about. So the first part is the right location. The second part is appropriate pricing. So over here, we've got a lot of hotels and they charge anywhere between $150 to $200 a night. And so we basically compete partially on pricing between $80 to $120 a night, and this place stays full. So like I said, there's a lot of guys who bought these high-end properties, put hundreds of thousands of dollars into it to make these very nice Airbnbs, and now they got a really high overhead in order to make a profit. I did the complete opposite, which is I've got a triplex in an up-and-coming area. We cleaned the property up, we cleaned up some of the issues in the neighborhood, and we're right by the stadium, we're right by the casino, we're right by all these attractions that bring people in year-round. So this has turned out to be a really great investment. And of course it needs a little bit of maintenance. My sign fell down over here, but as you can see, if I show you the neighborhood right next door, this property, it's a brand new 8-unit that was built, just completed a few months ago. Those rents are going for $1,500, and over here you can see a 2-story that was built. These are going for anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 as rentals. And there's a property way in the back that was sold to investors, so God knows how long it'll be until they flip that. But the point is that location, right? So you guys hear anyone talking about real estate, they'll always say location, location, location. Well, of course that matters. For short-term rentals, the other thing is I did not invest a whole lot of money into fixing the place up and furniture. I have good furniture. I did a nice job on the remodels, but I didn't spend a crazy amount of money. And so rather than getting $1,000 to $1,200 a month in rent out of these units, I'm getting $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a unit in Airbnb income. And so it's turned out to be a really great investment. And so the thing is, when it comes to real estate, the power of real estate as an investment, it's a great investment vehicle, but there's also a lot of work that goes into it. And so a lot of the gurus will sell you, learn wholesaling, learn real estate, invest in real estate, buy cash flow, passive income. Yes, these things are all great, but it's taken me 10 years or so to really apply the knowledge, the experience, gain the experience of the property management business, gain the experience of remodeling properties, finding good properties, fixing them up, making a profit. If I were to give you a quick breakdown on this deal, I bought it for about $280,000 just before COVID. I lived in one of the units for a year with my girlfriend, and we remodeled that unit. Eventually we got back possession of the first unit, remodeled that, set that one up as an Airbnb, and then eventually I moved out of the property, moved out of the neighborhood onto something better, and turned that second unit into an Airbnb. And this thing has just been a great investment. So today it's worth probably somewhere in the neighborhood of $600,000. That's acquiring equity. Of course, we put the work into it, we invested some money into it, but that's just the power of real estate in a few short years. $300,000 in equity. I've done this multiple times over. And so part of the game is understanding that there's multiple ways to make money in real estate. There's multiple ways to make money in business. You have to find what works for you, and you have to look at what are the opportunities that you can get into without over leveraging yourself. So there's plenty of opportunities. One of the big problems is you can see what everyone else is doing and get shiny object syndrome and not actually take advantage or take action in a direction that makes sense for you. So you have to look at what's available to you, what does the market look like, what are the options available to you, and start taking action. Whatever it takes, take action towards your financial freedom, towards having a business. And the other thing is being an investor. I'm a part-time real estate investor. So my business is a part-time business, but we're heading up to Vegas. Everything from that trip is a tax expense because I'm going to a networking event with my attorneys who manage all our trusts, our asset protection, it's real estate related, and so that entire trip is a write-off. And these are things that you need to be thinking about if you want to get to the next level in life. How to have a business, what kind of a business you have, what your actual goal is with the business, and what your product or service is. So that's just a real quick overview. Both of these are booked up, so we can't even go inside. So next time, maybe I'll take you guys on a tour inside. But for now, I just wanted to drop in and show you guys what's going on, and we're about to take off and head up to Vegas. All right, and here is my payouts for the year. This is year to date on Airbnb only. Of course, we are also on VRBO and Booking.com, but so just in Airbnb, from those 2 units, done $43,000. That's gross. So of course, every time we have stays, we got to pay out cleaning fees and things like that. But there you go. You can see this is a much better performing asset as an Airbnb, and it has been steady. We're unaffected by whatever this downturn in Airbnb markets was, because again, we are competing on price with the hotels in the area, and it's a high volume travel area. But there you go. You can see 43,000 Airbnb. I haven't checked the VRBO, but there's probably a bunch more income from that. And we do have expenses. Obviously, we pay all the utilities, we pay the internet, we pay all the cleaning fees. But as you can see, that performs quite well as an asset. All right, so we're rolling through Westgate. As you can see, a lot of developments. Like this stuff is all new. The apartments in the back, Salad and Go, Domino's. Over here, this whole they built this up in like a matter of months. There's a bunch of new hotels, and then over here is a new Tesla. I don't know if it's a factory or a showroom or what it is, but and if you guys know, Westgate is the, I don't know, how would you describe it, like the I don't know, the playground of the West Valley, right? So then there's
Basically.
all sorts of stuff over here. The stadium is here. There's concerts. There's sports events, and then the Desert Diamond Casino is right up the road that way. So we get people coming in all the time for events, for concerts, for shows, and so just ended up being a really great investment.